Eagles at Cowboys.
Philadelphia is only -2.5, and I like the number here. Listen, off a bye, Chip Kelly gets 2 weeks to prepare for a Dallas team that's beat up physically and can't score. The Cowboys are coming off a physical game against Seattle. The Eagles didn't play. When you give a very good football coach an extra week and an extra week of rest for his banged-up starters, I like him. The Eagles now are running the football with DeMarco Murray. Ryan Matthews is he's a talent that could start. He's backing up. Here's the stat of the week in the NFL. Dallas has 4 takeaways all year, tied for the fewest in the NFL. Philadelphia has forced 19 turnovers, number 1 in the NFL. What does that mean? The team best at taking it away faces a team now that gives it away, and Matt Castle in his career has 73 picks. He will turn it over. I like Philadelphia to win by more than 2.5, swallow the points, Eagles 28-20 over Dallas.
Redskins at Patriots.
Washington gets 14. Ironic they're a topic today. I'll take Washington plus 14. First of all, they're coming off a bye week, and they played their best game of the year off a bye. I like that. And New England's coming off back-to-back physical in-division games. Washington's offense, Kirk Cousins, isn't terrible.
You like that? You like that?
68% completion rate. His best game was his last game. Deshaun Jackson at wide receiver could be back. And they're top third in the NFL on third down conversions. I also think the Redskins' defense is ranked lower than New England, but they face Matt Ryan and Eli Manning and a pretty capable Nick Foles. The Patriots, the one thing they do that is so bizarre, they haven't lost a fumble at home in 16 consecutive games. Eventually they will. Listen, Kirk Cousins is good enough. 14 points is what you give a team quarterback by like Joey Clausen or something. 14 points is a ton. It's a ton. Washington can move the sticks. Kirk Cousins is a 68% completion guy. Take the points. I still like Washington to lose 30-21.
You like that? You like that? Jaguars at Jets.
I'll take the Jaguars plus 7. Again, off a bye. They were idle after beating the Bills in London. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the Jets quarterback's wearing a device on his non-throwing hand. The Jaguars now can run the football with rookie T.J. Yeldon, 406 yards, their best young rusher in team history. And Bortles has a couple of terrific young receivers, Allen Robinson and Allen Hurns. By the way, did you know this? Number 2 in the NFL in combined receiving touchdowns by a pair of teammates. Only Gronk and Edelman of New England are higher. They've got a running game. They've got a quarterback in Bortles, 9 TDs in his last 3 games. Like Kirk Cousins, he's good enough to win games. You're giving him a touchdown. They also get Julius Thomas back. I'll take the 7 points. I think it's a 24-23 game either way. I'll take the Jets because the Jags never win on the road, but I'll take the 7 points more than anything.
Raiders at Steelers.
This line looks like a mistake line. Oakland's young. They're coming off their biggest win maybe in the last 6 or 7 years. They're not a team that's going to go to Pittsburgh and face that defense and win. The Raiders have lost 23 of their last 27 games on the road, and the Steelers' defense has been exceptional this year. They've held the Bengals, Patriots, Cardinals, and Rams to their lowest point totals this year. Yes, Oakland's got some really nice offensive players. Yes, Derek Carr's doing very well, and so is Amari Cooper. But they have the youngest average age of starting skill players among the youngest in the NFL. So a young, emotional team off their biggest win in years now going to face a defense in Pittsburgh that is much better than predicted. I like the Steelers to swallow the points and win 28-20.
Giants at Buccaneers.
I know I've kind of fallen into a take the Giants every week trap, but I will say this. The Bucs defense is bottom 5 in the league. And they just upset the Falcons in overtime, a huge division victory. I don't see him doing it again. Jameis Winston has his moments, but he's a kid. They also have a ton of injury issues with their wide receivers. I like the edge at quarterback and coaching to the New York Giants. And the Giants have lost games, but they lost to Dallas by 1, Atlanta at Atlanta by 4, and New Orleans that was hot by 3. 3 of the last 4 games, Tampa Bay, meanwhile, surrendered 30 or more points. And Tampa Bay's wins, the Jags, and the Saints in the first couple of weeks. They are not ready to be giving up points. The Giants, against a rookie quarterback, here's what New York does well. They've won the turnover battle in 6 of 8 games. They're plus 11. It's number 1 in the NFL. Now I get them in a must-win situation because they play the Patriots next week. I'll swallow the 2.5. The Giants go down to Tampa and win by a touchdown, 34-27.